John's Goods, a fine proprietor of dad jokes? Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Are you in need of a bit of dinkspiration? If so, today we have you covered. Me and a few friends have been working on this build collab which was organised by Danny, aka Canada Crossing, and it focuses on John's Goods. Everyone is going to be doing a different take, their own personal take on the build, so don't forget to check out all of the links in the description below to get some real inspiration, because I think we all need it. I hope you enjoy this video and I hope you enjoyed the build. Let's get started. So a lot of my kind of area is very natural, so I'm thinking about doing something a little bit more structured, a little bit more square, which is something that I don't tend to do. So this should be interesting. I'm going to use this brick path, which is quite nice, but I also want to use some wood planks maybe as well, just to add a little bit interest so it's not so like flat, even though the area is flat, and that's mainly because can I be bothered to move a load of dirt? No. That's pretty much the whole reason. I would have loved to have added steps and height, but I think just building flat can also work really nicely as well. And I think also there's some cliffs behind which has got loads of nature in it, so hopefully that will help kind of break up the kind of flatness of the actual area. The party lights, I know they're not called party lights, but I can't not call them party lights, are so cute. So I'm going to use them to add some height and some depth to the build. And just by putting them behind the fence, I think it works really nicely. And then barrels, it's going to be half kind of storage, half somewhere where I can put my kegs, because I need somewhere for them to go. At the moment, I don't have any place down, so I do need somewhere for them to go so I can make some brews, some beer. They're not beer, but you know, whatever works. I just like to think that they're beer. So barrels and kegs work really nicely, so we're gonna have some of them for sure. Obviously we love the barrels. This was really hard to get it to place. I don't know why I didn't want to place there, so I did expand out just so I could fit the party lights going in that way as well. This is quite close to a dock area that I made, which acts as a storage, which I think will be handy for when it comes to like selling stuff and just like the functionality, practicalities and things like that for the build. So I'm just decorating some things out front. I don't think this build is going to be over cluttered, which is very different to like my normal build style, especially in other games, but not being able to put things on top of each other and not being able to like really layer things is definitely a bit more of a struggle. But also I do think that like the clean aspects, like the clean lines and stuff, does work really nicely in this game. So we'll add some little bits here and there, but the main kind of walkway, I think I'm gonna leave it pretty bare. And then I'm just replicating what I did on the other side with adding in the lights. Definitely starting to become more kind of symmetrical with my building, which is interesting. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the way that this game kind of calls and speaks to me. I still love it though, I do. Oops, did not mean to do that. Let's fix that up straight away. And then I feel like I can't just leave this whole area just empty, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a something. Whilst in my dock area, I did kind of add planters onto one stack of deck tiles, so I'm gonna do that again, but I don't have the dirt, so you may see me running around a bit aimlessly trying to figure out where to get the dirt from. And we definitely need some trees and things behind this whole area just to fill it out a bit. There is a lot of work to do here, so when it comes to like the finished thing, it doesn't look as good as it could. I think that I just need to fill the whole area with trees, and then the connecting walkway will be from kind of the dock outwards, not necessarily through that way. So I did decide to add in some details out the front. It was just looking a bit plain and bare, so we're using the flower beds, obviously get as many flowers in as possible. I really hate how dark the game seems to get while you're decorating. I wish I could pause time for just a little bit just while recording these videos, so I do apologize for that. Maybe there's a mod for that. I should probably look into that. I did decide to put down some more fencing just to act as like a go-between between the flower beds and the fencing. I do like the contrast in the woods. I could have done it all the same, but that's a bit boring, so decided to mix up the wood types, and I feel like that does really change things up a bit. And then just adding in some more foliage. I did want to dig down to add more of the wooden planters because you can sync them, and I think that's really nice. So I'm going to mix the heights up here, just change things up a bit. If you didn't know, you can do that. So I think that works nicely, and then we can get some more flowers in. I had them like alternate, and then I realized when I was doing this it just messed up the whole pattern. So I had to remove all of the flowers and put them back in. But it worked out in the end. And then it got really dark. It got too dark to decorate. So I said about leaving the walkway pretty empty, but I think the wheelbarrow is a really nice touch. Don't forget to decorate with these things, guys. I think that they just add like a really nice final touch. And then I'm going to do a bit of decorating around the outside, get some trees, some bushes, some flowers, and also work on the path. Yes, that is my cat. I think he wants some attention. I'm sorry. I'm being photobombed or video bombed by my cat. Oh dear. Right. He's currently jumped on the stair banister and just looking at me. Not weird at all. Right. Let's keep decorating with these flowers and trees and bushes just to add a finished touch to this, and really kind of make it feel a bit more fuller. This path is just what I've been using throughout my town, and I'm just going to use it as like a connector, like a transition area. And then probably what I'll do here is probably more trees and flowers. My bank is up on that cliff there, so I do need to work on that at some point, make a way up to that. But yeah, I think that the trees and all of that stuff is just really nice to decorate with. The natural elements of this game are really nice. I do wish that you had more control over the grass and the way that the grass bushes actually grow, but once they've kind of grown in, it does look really nice. And I wish I could stop all of the Billy Buttons randomly spawning on their own, but I don't want to mow the lawn, basically, because I don't like the lines that it gives me, so we'll just have to deal with them as and when they do spawn in randomly. I think it's really important to add trees just to give that height, but there is so many different things that you can decorate with. I've just chosen to go for the gum trees and also the blackwood trees because those are my favorite, and I think the contrast between the two colors is really nice. And then we pretty much have it. So guys, that's the end of the build. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out all the other people that were involved in this collab, because I'm sure they've done a much better job than I have at creating this, so definitely go and check them out and show them some love. I'll see you again soon with another video. Have a great day. Bye bye.